As you come into the room, let us know that you're here. Come on into the room, family. I am the H-Town Vet, and we would like to welcome you to this live stream. Let us know if you can hear us. Let us know if the music is too loud. How's that sound? Come on into the room, family. Let's see, get something straight here. As I said, I am the H-Town Vet, and we would like to welcome you to this live stream, a place where we will go over a variety of benefits available to veterans and their dependents. Let us know you're in the house. As you come in, family, let us know that you're here. Any of our regulars, let us know that you're here. If you're new to the channel, this is a veteran-centered channel. This is all about you, all about the veterans, their dependents, even family members that support veterans. So if you're new to the channel, let us know your branch of service, the state or country that you're living in. We'll appreciate it. And if you've been affected by the storm, the recent storms in Florida and Georgia, Milton and Helene, let us know. So here we go. Brett says, I was in the Navy. Hi, Miss Sherry. Hi, H-Town. Hi, Boomer. Hi, Mr. International. Go to Popeyes for November the 11th. We're not doing that, Brett. Brett is going to spend his free meals for Veteran Day. He's going to actually spend it at Popeyes or somewhere like that, or McDonald's. That is a waste of a free meal, in my opinion. Brett, don't you get started so early. Huh? Brett already trying to wire me up. You see what's going on here, family? What we going to do with Brett? What we going to do with him, y'all? Now, tonight we're going to be talking about an interesting topic. Well, it's one that's relevant and current. It's dealing with the cost of living allowance. I mean, not cost of living allowance, the COLA, cost of living adjustment, or COLA increase, as it's sometimes referred to. So what we want you to come in, family, get comfortable. Let us know that you're in the house. Brett is already acknowledged. We need to know some of the rest of y'all in the house. Come on, talk to us. Uh-oh. We're starting to reach critical mass so we can get moving, family. I'm liking this. All right. Now, we're going to go and get started because some people might be watching this recorded, not just live. So we want to get started. Let the family know that we're glad that you come in here. Let us know that you're in the room. Give a shout out and love to the family. And for those of you that are new, if you just want to sit back and listen, you can do that also. All right, let's get started. Now tonight, as I was saying, let me get these banners down. All right. Tonight we're going to be talking about the COLA, as it's referred to, or the cost of living adjustment. Okay, sometimes we call it cost of living increase. We call it the COLA increase. It goes by many different names. So what we're doing here tonight, we want to make sure that everybody's informed, those you didn't know, and so we clean up any confusion. All right, and we're going to talk about different things concerning the cost of living increase, or COLA. I always say increase. Now, for those of you that are joining us, we want to say thank you, whether you're joining us live or recorded, because we understand that some people have to go to work and have other family things that they have to do, obligations. So we want to thank you for showing up here tonight, and we appreciate you. Remember, here at the H-Town Vet, your opinion matters, because this is veteran oriented. You get to speak. We're not just talking at you. We're talking to you, and you can talk back to us. That's the whole purpose of it. If something we saying doesn't make sense or doesn't line up, you have a responsibility and obligation and the right to let us know. All right, your opinion matters. That's why these live streams and our YouTube videos are solution focused. We're focused on finding solutions to different problems that veterans might run into when it comes to their disabilities, when it comes to other benefits, when it comes to adjusting to civilian life. That's what we're here for. Now, if you would like to join our live streams and you're not as familiar with our schedule, we have our live streams on Sundays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central Time. I'm living in Texas. As Chaplain Davis say, I'm in what did he say? He said I'm in East Mexico, as he would say it. Now, let us continue. If you want to contact us, our email address is htownvetnorthside@gmail.com. If you're looking us up on YouTube, we have several videos. We have close to 90 videos on our YouTube channel. And the handle is H-Town Vet Northside. Capitalize the H, T, V, and N, because it's important, because there are other veterinarians in Texas that go by H-Town, and other R&B singers and rappers. This is a common term. All right. Now, if you would like to donate, we have our PayPal, htownvetnorthside@gmail.com, all lowercase, and we have our Cash App, $, capital H, capital T, H-Town, Vet Northside, capital VN. All right. So we appreciate for those who have donated, and we've received kind donations. We appreciate those that just support, and we're glad everybody's in the room. Let us continue. Now, we had some new videos. What the H-Town Vet is going back and doing. We're not just doing live streams. We're back to doing our regular videos. All right. So we want y'all to go back and watch these videos. We did our last live stream was on the U.S. Navy's 249th birthday. All right. And we honored the Navy, and we're going to do that for every branch of service. All right, let me come up on the screen. I want to make an apology for calling the Blue Angels the Blue Devils. I didn't mean no slight about that with the Navy. So I think of Blue Devils, I be thinking, I guess, of that it's a baseball team or football team. So that was just a confused. Somebody was just joking with me on that one. So letting y'all know we're glad to have you here. All right. Now, let us continue. So go watch. That was an interesting live stream that we did. Now, here we go. We just released a YouTube video, not a live, but a YouTube video. And this is breaking down the VA claim process. All right. We have done a live on it, but now we're going back and we're breaking it down into segments. Then we're going to, once we break the VA claim process down into 9 phases, We're going to do one at a time, 9 parts. Then we're going to come back and put them in a compilation and let them flow, okay? Because some people don't have the time to watch the whole live stream, or even if we put the a YouTube video with all 9 phases, because we are thorough in what we do. So we make sure that it's clear and it's quality work. So the first one we release is phase 1, the focus, okay? That's the first step down there. Phase, then we move from there. Now coming soon, we already released that one. Coming soon, we're going to be releasing phase 2, the evidence phase. All right. So we did the focus phase, already released that a few days ago. Now we're going to be releasing, coming up, the evidence phase. Now, then we also have coming up part 3, which is the, we use the words phase and part interchangeably, okay? Part 3 is going to be phase 3, the law phase, VA law, okay? So that's coming up. We're going to go all the way up to 9. But tonight we're going to be covering the cost of living increase. All right, we're going to go through this here. And I know y'all going to have a lot to talk about when we get toward the end, but we're going to go over this here. The cost of living adjustment. That's what it's called, a COLA. And that's what we're on tonight. I think came out October the 12th. Now, as you noticed, all of us noticed, especially with all the things that's been going on with the election, with the weather and everything, and inflation. It's been crazy. So the prices of things are going up, meaning your dollar is not as worth as much as it was. That's one of the reasons that they offer a cost of living adjustment. It's based on this index because of the fact that what? Things get more expensive, and they do it also. This is also with Social Security, not just all right, let's see. Our brother Brett say, hi, Angel. Hi, Community Chaplain Davis. Hi, John Jackson. Hi, Tariq Gordon. Hi, Evan Almighty. Please buy Bitcoin. That's Evan. Buy Bitcoin. You out of control, man. But that's it. Buy Bitcoin. That's the solution to everything in the world. Now, when we talked about things going up, now think about it. Housing prices are going up. If you don't own a home now, it's expensive to get a home. When I bought my home over 20 years ago, they didn't cost, the average cost was not $400,000 to $450,000. Well, that's become a reality now. And then you have investors buying up whole neighborhoods and not selling the homes to people. They're renting brand new homes to people. There's these 2 big ones. And so basically, they're pushing everybody toward being renters. Even renting is expensive. And I live here in Houston, where the cost of the Houston area, the cost of living is lower, but it's affecting us too, the prices, okay? So these are the things that veterans have to deal with. And also rising insurance costs. Because of everything that's been going on with these natural disasters, insurance companies, they can't make money if they keep paying out insurance claims. So some of them have left Florida. I'm assuming some of them might start leaving Texas, given the situation. Let's continue. Now, also car prices. I remember, I keep saying I remember, right? There was a few years ago where before they had all these electronics in cars and before prices went up, you could get a truck for $20,000, $30,000, maybe 40, back 20 years ago. And even by 4 or 5 years ago, they wasn't $100,000 for a truck. So the prices of vehicles have gone up. Okay. So that's another thing that's affected and affects the veterans because many of us are on fixed income. Now, these contracts, they are beasts, so be careful when you're going out there trying to buy a car. These contracts on cars are a beast. And then you got to, when you're dealing with transportation, especially in the Texas area, y'all must understand, Texas is a big state and it's spread out. And to get you can drive for an hour and still be in the city of Houston for an hour, if not longer, depending on the traffic. So you got to have reliable transportation, and you also have to spend a lot of money on gas. Now, the gas prices here are not as expensive as they are in such states as California or maybe New York. But because of the distance we have to travel, you can spend a lot on gas and even tollways, something I forgot to mention. So when you filling up at these gas stations, guess what the price is? An arm, a leg, or it might cost you both of them. All right. Then you got to be concerned about insurance on your vehicle. Insurance has been going up, not just on homes, but on cars too. So everything's going up. But what we get as veterans tend to stay the same when it comes to our compensation. Hold on. All right. So y'all let me know, who do you think the best insurance companies that you deal with? Let us know who you think the best auto insurance companies. Then we haven't talked about utilities, gas, phone, and nowadays it's mainly cell phones, electric, and water. Okay. And we know the issues with the electric, how expensive it can be, especially when there's all type of power overloads and things. Now, let us continue. We're halfway done here. The price of groceries. Now, I want to ask y'all, somebody tell me where you shop at to get your groceries. I'm going to give y'all a minute to respond here. I got to go get my water. So let me know, where do you like to, what's the best place you like to shop for groceries? I go to a place called H-E-B. I'll go to Kroger sometime, but H-E-B here in the Texas area is pretty reasonable. Anybody go to Costco? Anybody shop in bulk at Sam's Club? Let us know. Now, I think I heard of Publix. He say, get your coffee. He said, get my coffee. Now, I don't drink coffee. I'll drink hot chocolate, but coffee is too strong for me, you know? But I love hot chocolate, but I don't have any right now. He said, Publix. I've heard of it. I think we have some in the area, but I've never been there. Anybody goes to Aldi's. Do you know that Aldi's have been around since the 70s? I saw it in an old episode of Columbo. What about Aldi's? They used to have one, nothing over 99 cents. I think they went out of business, but that was a good place to shop, but they don't have it anymore. Who shops at the Dollar Tree, any of the dollar stores, Dollar General, the Dollar Tree? Who shopped there? Let us know. And then what about education, especially for your young people? The cost of education is expensive and it's getting no cheaper. Seems like this stuff is like $10,000 or more a year, man. You hear me? Now, let us continue. Oh, he brought up what he said at Piggly Wiggly. You must be from the country. The man said, Brett say the Piggly Wiggly. If you're in the room, let us know that you're here. Just give us a shout out, show us some love. If you're new to the channel, you shout out, you say something, you let us know who you are, where you're from, or you can just sit back and chill. Whatever. This is not. Now, other problem when it comes to financial that affects us financially as veterans and Americans in general, or because we're Americans, is natural disasters. And this can be a problem because this is unexpected. Wildfires. Some people live in the wooded area. Droughts. This is another problem. Also floods. And we know we're continually having more and more floods every year. We're in the month of October. People don't realize that I think it lasts all the way through October, maybe part of November. That's the storm season, hurricane season. People don't realize that many of these things happen from August, September, October, and on. Okay? If you're just coming into the room, let us know that you're here because we want to show love to the family. Yeah. But these floods, and because a lot of insurance companies are leaving as the floods continue to happen in the same area, they don't want to insure because they can't make money if they're paying out all the time, right? But what is insurance if you can't use it? So I think many of them have moved out of Florida, many insurance companies. And Texas it might not be that far behind. And then you got to deal with the emotional toll of disaster because you lose family heirlooms, sometimes family members, different things that happen. And this is a hard time. A lot of things hit us financially that we need some type of compensation. The VA needs to help, not just with the inflation, but what about the other things that happen to us? Now, my question to you, the H-Town vet question to you, do you have a disaster plan? Now we're about to get into the numbers of the COLA increase. Do you have a disaster plan? If this video has been informative so far, please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click on the notifications so you'll be notified of our next video. Can you do that for us? Because we want you to stay informed. And we appreciate y'all. Please subscribe. Now, here we go. What we talked about all the stuff that cost us money. Now let's talk about the money itself. The increase, right? Now we got Bernie. Everybody always be coming here late. I'm going to start showing up late just like y'all. Bernie in the house. Bernie, guess where Brett shops at? The Piggly Wiggly. I heard Judge Judy mention the Piggly Wiggly. Everybody show some love to Brett. To Brett and also to Bernie for coming in. Come on, family. We're glad that you're here. We're glad. I am the H-Town Vet. We want to welcome you to this live stream because we're going to be down to earth. We're going to talk about the things that you need to know, and we're problem solving here. You understand? We getting this thing done. We're not trying to run your pockets. Huh? We ain't got no secret room, no secret courses for you. One day I might have a Patreon. If the channel grows where I want to spend time with my regulars, and we have a lot of people, at that point I might do a Patreon, but I'm gonna be telling the same thing in Patreon that we saying here. Now everybody want to hop in. Where were y'all 25 minutes ago? Guess what? Brett been holding it down, Boomer. Huh? He been holding it down for all y'all. Look at all the questions he got up there. I can't find no cashews nowhere. Have you been getting them all, Major Boomer? Let me know. Y'all come right in the time. Now check this out. Everybody popped in here as soon as we start talking about the money. Is that a coincidence? Now let's see what Boomer says. Good evening, everyone. I'm on elder care duty this evening. I will be in and out tonight. I love the Piggly Wiggly. You can eat lunch there. Did not know that. I've never been to a Piggly Wiggly. I never saw one. I want to know what states, when you come back in, let us know what states the Piggly Wiggly are in, okay? And we're about to get started on this. Major Boomer say, Brett, you're the man. And Bernie said, Major, shout out to you. Bernie said, hello, Brett. And then Major said, hi, Brett and Bernie. So since we got all this love fest and everybody being so kind to each other, huh? Let's keep it going, okay? Now we're going to talk about that cost of living increase. And y'all let me know if I'm right, because it was crazy me trying to figure. Let's see what he's saying there. Where is the rest of the gang tonight? You know they coming in. Some of them in here right now. They probably doing other stuff while they watching, because it's a few people in here. They coming in right now. They probably can't talk right off the bat. But then as soon as we mention something, now we talking about the money. Look, the numbers have tripled now, huh? We talking about that paper. We talking about them dead presidents, huh? Like Richard Pryor said, Grant, Benjamin, my favorite white people. Yes, indeed. He said that in Some Kind of Hero, a military movie he played in. Oh, boy. Now, let's see. Here we go. So we're talking about, what is the increase? 2.5%. Now, it ain't as high as it's been in the past. Okay, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Was the increase last year 3.2 or something like that? What was it last year? Let us know. Everybody coming in the house, we appreciate you. All right. So we are getting an increase. Some years we don't get any increase, but good they don't decrease. Let's hope that doesn't ever happen. Now let us continue. Now here we go. We talking about it. And this is why we're trying to get my fellow veterans here to file their claims for their benefits, okay? Now, if you want to know the benefits that go along with these payments, these increases, watch our video and our live stream we have that deals with VA compensation benefits from 0 to 100%. All right. Now, right now, as you can see, I got 3 lists here. The first one is the rates for this coming up year 2025. Of course, it starts December 31st. I mean, December 1st of this year, but you don't actually get paid to January 1st. Okay, that's why it's talking 2025. And as we just said, that it is 2.5%. Now, your increase is 2.5% on your COLA increase. So let's see what it is. This is for a veteran with no dependents, all right? And it has the rates for 2025, 2024, and 2023, so you can compare. Now, this year, if you're at 10%, you're going to get $175.51. All right? Up from $171.23. All right? Now, if you're 20%, you're going to get $346.95. If you're 30% disabled, you're going to get $537.42. If you have 40%, you're going to get paid $774.16. Remember, all of this is tax-free money. You don't even file it on your taxes. Now let's get up to 50%. That's when you break $1,000. This is important. Tax-free money, and this is just for the veteran. This is not talking about the dependents yet. At 50%, you're going to get paid $1,102.04 starting January the 1st, all right, of 2025. Now, at 60%, you're going to get $1,395.93. At 70%, you're going to get $1,759.19. At 80%, you're going to get $2,044.89. That's another milestone. Getting paid over $2,000. That's a nice piece of change, right? And you get certain benefits that come with each one of them. That's why you see the picture to the side, watch our video on the benefits that comes along with the compensation. There's a lot of benefits in there. And state benefits in your local area, state and local benefits in your city. Now, 90%, $2,297.96. Now, for the grand finale, for those of you that are 100%, whether that's due to individual unemployability, whether that's due to temporary 100%, whether that's due to TDIU, a permanent and total rating of TDIU, or whether that's due to the Grand Poobah, 100% permanent and total. Let me say it again, 100% permanent total scheduler rating. You would get, all of them get paid the same amount, $3,831.30. Okay? That's almost $4,000. You know, next time, what do you think? He said, good deal. That's right. That's a good deal. Now, that's why we're trying to work out. Even if you 0%, you in the door, and all you can do but up. Now let us continue. Any questions on that? That's what we get. That's no dependence. Now let us continue. Now let's talk about dependents, but we're not going to focus on the children. If you want more information about benefits for dependents, watch our video, VA dependent status, okay? Where we go over the federal benefits, and I use Texas as an example because every state has its own benefits. All right. Now, when it comes to veterans disabled veterans that don't have children, let's say it's just a veteran, we already went over the amounts for that, and we're just starting at 30 because that's when you start getting paid for dependents. That's why watch our video. You don't get paid for dependents at 0%, 10%, 20%. You only start getting paid for veterans when you get a 30% rating. And then they will pay you for your spouse, any dependent children, depending on their age, or if they are a helpless child. They'll also pay for, like what you were saying, Boomer, your mother-in-law staying there, your family member you're helping out with. That's another thing that could be added on also. All right, so let's follow this here. So for the vet, we already said what is for the veteran, and we're just going to kind of cover the 100%, the last aisle to the right. All right, so let's say for you and the spouse. Well, first for the veteran is $3,831.30, as we said on the last page, veteran only. But now when you get paid for your spouse at 100%, and wherever you fall on the chart, you can, look at it, but we can't go over all of them because it become confusing. But you come back and look at this at your leisure. For veteran and spouse, you get $4,044.91. So you get paid over extra, I want to say extra $200, and it takes you over the 4,000 mark. Now let's say you got the veteran, the spouse. It's the third row. I hope I'm saying it right. Third row, veteran, spouse, and parent. That's $4,216.35. So let's say it's the veteran, spouse, and two parents. That's $4,387.79. All right. Then they got different ones. Now look at the bottom. Do you see where it say aid and attendance? So that extra money that you can get, and you get extra $195.92 if you paid at 100% rate, if anybody's receiving aid and attendance. And we're not even counting special monthly compensation. All right. Now let's go into the actual children. Let's talk about if you had children, because many of us have children. Now, for veterans with children, this is how it works. And we got different ones. You start getting paid, as I was saying, for those you just come in the room, you start getting paid for your dependents once you get a 30% rating. All right. Now, but we're only covering 100%, just to keep it simple. Now, if it's a veteran, a spouse, and one child, you get paid $4,201.34. Now, then each child, you're going to get paid more and more, right? So they got different scenarios. Let's go down to the darker gray area. So when your children go over 18, and let's say they're not going to school, if they go to school under Chapter 35, they get taken off your award because you can't get paid for them, and they use the Chapter 35 at the same time. For those of you that don't know that. But let's say they don't go to college, but they're still living with you. Any child under 18, you get $106.14 if they're under the age 18. Once they get 18, you got to start confirming that they're still in high school. Then you got to confirm they're still in college. If they're still going to college, still going to college for each additional child over age 18. Now look, they say school child. So you said, so they got to be going to school. If they stop going to school, you're not going to get any benefits from them because they're going to send you some confirming that they are in college. Okay. If they're over 18, for each child is $300. Each child over 18 is $342.85. All right. Now, once you start using, you 100%, you start using Chapter 35 if you're permanent total, that you won't get that money. That's going to go directly to the child through Chapter 35. Next, if the last line, if the spouse requires aid and attendance, these are the amounts at the bottom. And as we said before, for the starting at 30%, you get $58.43, all the way to 100%, get $195.92. All right, now let us continue. Now we at the after party, y'all. Y'all ready to do this? Family, did we go through that fast enough? We are at the after party. Now everybody's staying. I think that's what y'all here for. They say, H-Town, we don't need all them lessons. We here for the after party. Come on in and say, what's going on, fellas? What's going on? Tariq, we glad to have you. Everybody show love to Tariq. Thank you for joining us. Tariq, how do I sound? Let me know what my sound like. Let us know. Give me a thumbs up if my sound is decent, it's not too loud. Give me a thumb up if the music and my voice is not too loud. If you hear any issue, let me know which one. Now, he say sounds clear. Okay. Yeah, I got my little fancy stuff going on here. You understand what I'm saying? I got it out the pawn shop, baby. You know what's up. Our brother Kevin in the house. You hear what I'm saying? Hold on, let me get it. He said sounds clear. Tariq, thank you for being. And Kevin, our brother Kevin Colbert Sr. And then he gives me the thumb up, a strong black hand. Then we got Kevin say, sounds good to me, sir. Well, I tell you, if a bunch of veterans telling me it sounds all right, it must be. Now, we at the after party, y'all. This is about y'all. But I do have a few things on the list here. You understand? Let us continue. So here we go, y'all. Given all these disasters, given all the inflation and everything that's going on, and we know presidents can't control everything, what's going on with this election day? Are y'all concerned? Well, when is election day? November the 5th. Do you think it's something relevant to you? Do you think it's something that's going to affect veteran benefits? Does it matter? Let us know. How can we get this economy? Who's sounding good to you? Who's making sense? Or are you gonna vote for the Democrats, the Republicans, or you just gonna vote for the couch? Unless they give me something tangible, I'm voting for the couch, baby. Now let us continue. That's my personal opinion. Now let us continue. Or are you gonna vote at all? Now we here. It's your opinion. Come on, let us know. Whatever you want to talk about, let us know. You know, come on in here. I'm about to pull myself up. Let us know what's going on. Tell us what's happening with you. Okay. How y'all holding out? Are you in a storm affected area? Let us know. What y'all want to talk about? What's on your mind? Huh? Okay, Kevin Colbert say early voting tomorrow, Team Harris. Now, I'm gonna play a little devil advocate here. Team Harris, I don't know what she doing. Tell me what, because she talking about she gonna do something for black men. You can't have no law it's illegal to do stuff just for one racial group. So she know that ain't work. And even on the paperwork, she say for black men, she just put out something because we ain't rocking with her like that as a group. The younger, 50 and under, I'm 56, but 50 and under ain't rocking with her. Here's the thing. She put out a thing talking about I'm doing this for black men. I don't look at the beginning with them big bold letters. I look down, then she writing little words. And others. That means it's a nothing burger. They ain't giving us nothing. Huh? Giving all to these illegals. Now, and who's going to vote early voting tomorrow? Now, doing okay, trapped in the Midwest, no storm, just boredom. Oh, okay. Now let's see what you got here. Brett say, hi, Bernie. Hi, Kevin. Come on, fam. Come on in. Let's talk to each other. What's good, Brett? Okay. That's coming from Kevin. Then Tariq says, what's that? Isn't there a law for just Asian people? Yeah. For their protection. We need one. Yes, we need a black anti-hate crime bill because we're the number one people targeted for hate crimes. That's according to the FBI, and they's a whole bunch of racist people. Matter of fact, I don't know if y'all know the history. What's his name? J. Edgar Hoover, a big time racist, but he was black. So yeah, he had black ancestry. He stopped going to the family reunion, man. A whole bunch of these people crazy, man. Yeah, he had black first cousins. Yeah, they got it, yes. But you stay quiet on all that right now. But everybody, you entitled to whatever you want to say on your opinion. Don't you feel nervous? If you're a conservative, you're a Trump supporter, I kind of conservative myself. Whole bunch of my people starting to go toward, I ain't seen them in a while. Oh, I look, see, it's nothing burgers. First of all, let's break something down, y'all. Let me break down the hustle. I like what you said. When he's talking about when Kamala Harris talk about doing something just for black men. Now in there say and others. That neutralizes everything. Now let's see what you said. What about the black farmers? What about them? They gave them certain money and then they say black farmers and minority farmers. So they cancel it all out. Everybody else gonna get it, and the black people who have been discriminated against, given bad seeds, their farms undermined, they just getting a little bit of scraps, but everybody else get to eat. The philosophy is that whatever black people get, everybody else should get, unless it's an Asian hate crime bill, or if it's just for a certain orientation. If it's for certain people, they can get their own stuff. You understand? But they say, you stop being lazy, black man. Now look at what Joseph say. You see I'm cutting up here? So remember, with that Black Farmers thing, that was a nothing burger too, because they didn't give them much money. You talking about for decades, and then they say, well, y'all got to share with everybody. So that means everybody else gonna eat first. You understand what I'm saying? Now, Joseph said, hello, my brother H-Town. Greetings, vet family. Huh? He said, hi, Joseph. Hi, love. Where love at? Is love in here? Now, here's the thing. I'm with Trump on some things, but here's my problem. He ain't offering us nothing. He come on now, you got to offer my people something. You got to offer something. My vote, I'm not just voting. We beyond that, just voting because of my grandparents voted. That's a bunch of malarkey. Ain't nobody voting because they grandparents voting in the other group. They voting because they getting something tangible. So guess what I want? My people built this country. I want something tangible. If you can give debit cards to illegal aliens, you can give them housing grants for $150,000 in California. You can give them driver's license, and you let them be on police departments. Oh, they quiet about that now, huh? If you can do all that, what my money at? Break my money off. So that lie that everybody come here with $2 in their pocket and then all of a sudden they doing good, apparently that ain't true. Since the 70s, I've known the people that were coming from other countries. They've given them $10,000 loans. You understand? Because I had family members that own gas stations. Yes, indeed. You didn't know that, did you? But they pushed them out the gas business and they bring other people in. Hold on now. Now, let me ask you this here, y'all. Do you think they should have a special grant for veterans? Do we need to fight to have or do they have one for us to have a grant? Listen to what I'm saying. What are the main needs of veterans? First, y'all tell me if we could talk to either one of these presidential candidates. Come on, talk to me now. What would be something that you think that they should give us a large grant on? Would it be on housing, transportation, education, small business? Which would it be? I'm gonna tell you what I want a grant on, something to knock this house note down. So I'm gonna say, in my opinion, y'all tell me what y'all think. I think they should give veterans, because everybody need a place to stay, housing grant. Y'all tell me what y'all think. What would y'all want? If they were doing something, if you was talking to Kamala Harris, Vice President Kamala Harris, former President Donald Trump, what would you want? Yes, housing. Because I mean, housing for me, what kind of housing would we need? See, if we get together and we start talking about this here, what type of housing? Now, let me ask you this here. Let's say you already got a house. There should be a housing grant to help veterans buy their first house. They should be able to still use the VA home loan. Now, but if we already have homes, I think they should help us, let us use it to get the home fixed up, to do repairs on the roof, the house, and different things like that. But I want to know what y'all think, because this been on my mind heavy. You understand? See, here at the H-Town Vet, we don't hide our opinion. You ain't gonna deal with no fake person here. I'm gonna tell you how I feel about it, but I respect your opinion too. Now let's see what Madre saying. Tell me if I'm saying it right, okay? Now, what they're saying here, and John is in the house, okay? Every veteran should get compensation, period. Now let me ask you, okay, Madre. I think it would be, in my opinion, it would be unreasonable. You tell me how you feel for every veteran to get 100%. Do you think a veteran should start off service connected at a 0 to 10% automatically? Huh? But, if they apply for it, because if you're not injured, how you going to get it? But a lot of our injuries or go along with us, we don't know they even in there. So I think I respect that. Let's see what you say. Housing credit grants for small business. Yes. What kind of, okay, good. And you know what? I think they should give a double grant if you're helping other veterans with your business. Now, I'm real on this. He said, John Thompson say, hello, H-Town Veterinary One, I want my 40 acres. Hold on, brother. I don't just want my 40 acres. I want my 40 acres on a mule. Huh? Let me tell you something about them, well, not so much the mule, them donkeys, they some, a mule, they like guard dogs, man. Brett says, hi, John. All right. Meg Dre say, yes, I do. Okay. John said, John Thompson with a mule. I want my mule. Huh? And look, Mr. International here, salute. And let me say this here to you. Y'all gonna be mad. The other black people gonna be mad at me that ain't from Texas or part of Louisiana, because we was enslaved for an extra 2 years after slavery was over. And nobody told us nothing till 2 years later. They had to send black troops down here to free us. Y'all didn't know that in Galveston, Texas. Did you hear me? So I think we should get paid more reparations, and we should get not just 40 acres in a mule. I think we should get 40 acres and 2 mules. We should get more than y'all from Georgia and other places. How about that? Am I being messy? Now, let me ask you this here. What about people, veterans, who, let me ask y'all this here. Now, I want, just said to H-Town Vet, okay. John said, Mr. International. And Tariq says, Mr. International. And Mr. International, salute again. Okay. Hold on. You asked it for too much. For 40, he said 40 acres and a mule and a dog. Now you taking it too far. Now how much? Hold on, Kevin crazy. For veterans getting the housing grant, hold on. The average house costs $400 to $450,000. Now is Brother Kevin Sr. asking for too much? He say $400,000 housing grant for each veteran. Is that too much? Would that break the government? Are you being greedy, Kevin? They saying you served your country. Why you think you should be compensated for it? Well, do you think that's a reasonable amount? I do. I ain't gonna lie. But I was scared to ask for that much. Now let me ask you. Now I'm about to get messy with it. Should they have some type, should our children, or let me know if it's possible or not. Somebody told me, can our children use our VA home loan? Can they get their own, or they have to get it through us? How does that work? Now let's see what he said. John Thompson, salute Brett, Madre, Tariq. I hope I've said it right. Madre, Tariq, Kevin, Major, and everyone. And let me ask you this here. Huh? Those that live in the flooded areas, should they give some grants for people like our brother Major Boomer, Chaplain Davis, myself that live in these low areas, and people, Tariq from Louisiana? Should they give some grants to help us with these disasters? Should the VA be helping us out? Come on now, talk to me. Now Tariq says, what's going on, Major? Didn't see you. Where were you, Major Boomer? Now look at it. Brett is being petty. Kevin don't pay him no mind. Look what you said. Kevin Colbert Sr. said 400,000. Look what Brett said, $400,001. Does it really make a difference, that $1, Brett? Brett is the same individual that wants us to go to Popeyes on Veterans Day. We're not going to no Popeyes. I protest. I filibuster your statements. Now Bernie said, I'll take it. Now this is another key thing, not just that we need to do something for veterans here. Kevin Sr. says we send billions to other countries. Why not? Yeah, we should do that, because many of us struggle when we get out. Joseph Price says, salute, John. And I can't get past. Brett said $400,001. Oh man, this guy here. He had to outdo you, Kevin. Now, Joe said, I think they should give grants depending on geography. Now, listen here. This is what I'm saying, because of the fact that we in the South and tend to flood in the South, and where else do they flood? I'm saying southern states. It might be others, but we have problems. They should do special things for people to live in California, because they dealing with earthquakes. What else they deal with in California? They deal with landslides. They deal with forest fires and all type of stuff like that. Droughts. I think it should be things if a veteran want to live. And guess what? It's going back into the economy. When they give veterans money, now think about what I'm saying. They give veterans money. Most of us stay here in the United States and spend it back in the economy. Same thing with black people. Those are the freemen. We put the money right back into the economy. We ain't going to no other country to spend it. So if they want to buy Jordans with it, let them do it. Now, here we go. Now I want to ask the question. You say, salute, Joseph. That's from John. Now, look what he's saying here. Madre says every veteran at age 55 should become tax exempt, unselfishly serving the greatest country in the world. And yes, it's the greatest country in the world. I'm going to tell you something. Let me tell you now. Listen to what I'm saying. This is the greatest country to me. I love it. It's my home. You understand? My people fought, sacrificed, and other people participated too. You understand? Yeah. I love this country. This is my home. I couldn't live nowhere else. I want to die on this soil right here. This is where my grandfather died, my great-grandfather, my grandmother, my great-grandmother, my mother. This is where they live. This is where they built. It wasn't no United States until they built it. And we all, whether you served in it or you supported those that served, all of us, man. I got love for the people that live in Montana. I can't live in Montana. It's too far out there, man. I feel isolated. I want to, you can get some good land in Montana. Who would like to move to Montana? Beautiful. But man, it just seems so isolated. It's depressing to me, man. Can I get good internet? Now, let's see what Mr. International say. I didn't like the student loan forgiveness that happened this year. No, I don't like the student loan forgiveness. Now, why didn't you like it, Mr. International? I'm being a hypocrite because, am I being a hypocrite? Because I got a student loan discharge from being a veteran. What do you think the problem was the way they did this one? Now, look what Kevin said. Student loan automatically canceled with honorable discharge. That's it. Let me tell you something. And let me ask you this here. Since you brought up honorable discharge, this was something on my mind. I like that idea, Kevin Sr. But I got to ask you this question, my brother. What about the veterans that got a bad conduct discharge or was released on a personality disorder or got a court-martial, or got a dishonorable discharge, all that, all of, should they be, and they were treated unfairly because they wasn't diagnosed for their illnesses and come to find out they got discharged because of their PTSD or drinking, trying to self-medicate. Should they be given extra when they get their honorable discharge restated? Come on, talk to me. Now listen to what Mr. International say. I joined the army because I didn't want to get a student loan. I forgot that. That was part of the reason I started. I forgot that. I thought it was just because I was broke. No, I was about to go to college. I was about to go to Prairie View A&M, and I had my dog, and I knew I wasn't going to be able to stay in no apartment to keep him, so I gave it to my one of my neighbors who was good with dogs, and he took my Doberman picture. And I said, yeah, I got the loans for school. I said, nah, I think I got accepted. I forget. I said, I'm getting away from here. He say, definitely. Yes, if a veteran was mistreated while they were in the military and they were railroaded, they should be compensated for that. Huh? They should be compensated for that. They owe us, man. And oh, I'm about to ask you something. So y'all can open up a can of worms tonight. What about the homeless veterans? What does the VA and the military owe them? Talk to me now. Brother Kevin said, I agree. Talk to me. What does the military owe them? The homeless veteran. Should they have a little home? They'd have. Why veterans got to come up with these homes for veterans to stay in? Shouldn't they have a whole apartment complexes? And it should be funded by the federal government, by the VA. Let's see what he said. What about the veterans that were discharged on Don't Ask, Don't Tell? Yes, they should. Let me tell you something. They should be compensated also, in my opinion. Because let me tell you something. If they wasn't bothering nobody, they minding their business, and they doing their thing, and they living their lifestyle, whatever, sexual orientation they are, let them do they doing their thing. There were people, come on now, let's be real. There were people in the military while we was there that was gay and lesbian. We know it. That wasn't no surprise to us. Huh? So if they doing their job, they doing their job. As long as they within framework and handling their business and not getting out of pocket. Yeah. Now, veterans should get Section 8 housing. Okay, Section 8. Now, here what they do here in Houston. I don't know which one of y'all here from the Houston area, because I got a few of y'all from here in the Houston area. They got the old Shamrock. Y'all probably don't know about Shamrock, but it's a hotel. And it's right off 59 by downtown. Over almost 80% of the people that live in there are veterans that need housing or that are homeless. And they set that up. But what I don't like? They want all your financial stuff, and then they still might not help you. But if you need the help, and my problem is a lot of veterans that are homeless, they don't have their paperwork. What can we do to help them if they don't have their paperwork? How can we, and they always mobile. Now, Madre says, I believe that just giving many of them a honorable discharge a few days ago. I believe they just, okay, praise God, praise God. Let me tell you, I respect that. Let me tell you something. Now, I'm always give people support. If the Biden-Harris campaign, because they was talking about giving veterans that dishonorable discharge, getting them the honorable discharge, I respect that. Man, come on, man. Some people got dishonorable discharge, and I want to ask you this, Mr. International, and others that may know. If you got a honorable discharge your first term, but your second term you got a dishonorable discharge, do you qualify for benefits? Yeah. And let me tell you something else. Like you said about the Don't Ask, Don't Tell. That young man that got taken out they beat him up and took him out because he was gay. They should pay his family. They should pay his family and whoever's descendants that's living compensation for that, because they target him. I ain't for that. And that goes, let me see, a lot of those veterans got bad conduct discharges. Some veterans got discharges for being accused of being gay. Yeah, they could just accuse you and you may be gay, may not. Yeah. Now, Joseph say the government were giving members of the Taliban full rides to college in the U.S. after the Afghanistan invasion. I didn't even know that. Now you're running me hot. You understand? Yeah, Don't Ask, Don't Tell. Let me tell you something. My thing is, I live my lifestyle. Just don't push it on me. But we got people in our community that have other orientations. That ain't no big deal. Just don't come tell me how to live, because I ain't gonna come tell you how to live. And as long as you ain't pushing it on my children. Children get to choose what they want to do, and they don't as they grow up. But you don't come telling me what you're gonna do with my children. You can get up out of here with that, huh? But that's the same thing. If you doing things and you living your life, you should be able to live it, huh? Heck, as long as you're a soldier handling your business, or a sailor, or a Marine, or whatever, we've always been like that in our community. They try to give us a jacket of being homophobic. We ain't never been on that. Ain't nobody been worried about that. We roast everybody. We'll joke everybody. If you wear your pants too short, we gonna mess with you. Now look, yes, you qualify. So now, here's the thing I want to ask Mr. International. See, I want y'all to listen to what Mr. International is saying. Mr. International, I asked him a question, and I was specific. If you did a first tour in the military, all right, I want y'all to listen to this, and you got an honorable discharge, but you did a second tour, and let's say you was over there in Afghanistan or something else happened, and you got a dishonorable discharge on your second one. He said, yes, they do qualify. Let me ask you this, my brother. Does it affect what benefits you get if you got certain benefits on your second, what they call it, your second enlistment? Okay, let us know about that. Yeah, that's why I told you, I love all y'all, man. I talk because I'm proud of who I am as a black man, but I got love for the whole family. You understand? We got to get together and be handling it. See, only we can break this, because they trying to bring in other people in there to replace us. And they look, they going to be working for less than your children. We all owe it to our children, whether you're black, white, green, or gray, whether you're gay or straight. You better be worrying about what's coming down the line. They going to have people working for $2 or $3, and your children can't get a job because they can't work and survive on that. We need to get some of these businesses back in the United States. Let me ask y'all, do y'all think that's even possible for us to get the industries back in the United States where people can have factory jobs? I don't know. Now look what Mr. International says about this. Okay, he said, I read cases where the soldiers were put out for homosexual tendencies. The old military was ruthless. Let me ask you, can you help them, or is it because the law was like that back then, they can't get their benefits? Let me ask you, can they get them now, years later? Or because the law was a different way then, they can't do nothing? Let us know, because we're trying to help all veterans up in there. You understand? Now, look what he said. Wait, so with my honorable discharge now, my old student loans are forgiven? No, not now. We wish they were. If you get 100% rating, they will be. Now, let me see. He said Charlie got out, and Bernie said Charlie got out in 1975. Now tell us about Charlie. What's up with Charlie? Because I don't know the story behind Charlie. Now, he said, if you hurt your knee during the second enlistment and it was a bad conduct discharge, you can't receive compensation. Man. So let's say your first enlistment. Tell me this here. We look, Mr. International and y'all are taking me to school tonight. Listen to this here. So let's say I had a first enlistment. So instead of going in doing the Desert Storm, let's say I went to Desert Storm, but let's say I went in 2 or 3 years earlier, and I had my first enlistment, and it ended in '88. I got out the military, then I rejoined in '88, and then I stayed in doing Desert Storm. But doing Desert Storm, I got a bad conduct discharge or dishonorable discharge. So you saying for the non-combat one that I was in there, non-combat service enlistment, that I qualify for benefits if anything happened during then, but the ones that happened during Desert Storm, I don't qualify, even though I'm a combat veteran? So you saying if I'm a combat veteran and I serve tours in different places, it don't matter? I ain't saying, special, or somebody didn't serve in combat and that was in 20, 30 years. No. Okay, he said, I can't help them because the law changed. Oh, so y'all listening? If you out there, you can help who? Which ones you can help? What law changed, Mr. International? Let us know. Are you talking about the honorable discharge or the people that are part of the LGBT community? Which ones can you help? Because it might be some gay brothers and sisters in here. We want you straight too. Now, oh, okay, Tariq, see what I'm saying? You see how we putting this game out there? Let me tell you something. When you're around people that understand the rules, and you gotta ask the right questions. You understand? Huh? You gotta ask the right questions. Ain't nobody gonna talk about none of this. This don't bother me. I'm secure who I am. I want to make sure everybody else is straight. You understand? But I'm still a proud Southern man. As Chaplain Davis say, I live in West Mexico. Oh, look at it say. Oh, that's my movie. Hold on. Don't even bring up no Clint Eastwood movies. A Mule for Sister Sarah. What's your favorite Clint Eastwood movie? Don't lie and say you don't have a favorite one. Huh? What's your favorite? I'm trying to think of now. I remember in one of those movies that guy say, I got when he was coming to get him, he said, I got to make a living. He told Clint Eastwood, there's bound a hunter that was looking for him. He said, dying ain't much of a living, is it? My favorite Clint Eastwood movie, oh Lord. I love the Die Hard series. I mean, not Die Hard. The what they call it? I forget that what they had about 5 of them. But I think Blood Work was one of my favorite. Now, he say, now listen what he said. That's correct. The only way to service connect a bad conduct discharge is if your mental health condition led to the bad conduct discharge. Are you listening, people? Those of you that are coming into the room, are you listening to this here? If you got a bad conduct discharge, or you know somebody with one, you need to be peeping game here. Yeah, he laughed out loud. Yeah, Chaplain got jokes. He said, I live in West Mexico. Because they were debating what one of them asked, was one of the guys asked, was Texas the South? I say, this part of Texas, this half. And he said, no, he said, you live in West Mexico. Because they from Alabama. So they picking on us because they say we not the real South. Yes, we are. We eat sweet potato pie and all that, baby. You understand? Now, we're going to get to you, Mr. International. We're going to get back to your question. Let me read this here. I had that movie, Gran Torino, something like that. Yeah, I remember that. The car, yeah. And listen what it says. Thomas, Congress passed laws in the VA has to abide by the new changes that they didn't apply in the past, including bad conduct discharge. Now, is this the rule that they just passed? Because we need to know this. I'm going to look it up, and we're going to talk about these bad conduct discharge. We got to talk about this. And I got to go back to what Mr. International said. All y'all start talking at one time. If you have evidence to prove your case, you can reverse your discharge. Now, listen, Mr. International, I got to go back to him. Y'all need to understand something. Tell me if I'm wrong, Mr. International. If you were drinking or even abusing substances while you was in the military and they did a test, or alcohol, they kick you out because of alcohol or using illicit substances, drugs, illegal drugs, and they kick you out, but you were using that alcohol and those drugs to self-medicate because of your PTSD or your depression, is that what you call the mental health condition that led to the bad conduct discharge? Come on, let's talk about it. If y'all know anybody that has a bad conduct discharge, tell them to come to this channel where we can help them. Huh? Let me tell you something. That's called self-medicating. When you're using a substance to deal with a problem that you have, that you're trying to cope with, and then that substance leads to your discharge from the military, that's called self-medication. My cousin did it. Loved the man. He gone. My cousin, my hero, man. He got back from Vietnam and messed with him. He didn't know he had PTSD. Huh? He was in a car wreck. What happened? He's in a car wreck. What happened? The other guy, both of them had been on narcotics. The other guy, they's coming from Fort Hood back to Houston. The guy flipped the car, and the other guy passed that was driving. My cousin, because he had those illicit drugs in his system, he got dishonorable discharge or back, something like that. But he was able to get it back, brother. Before he passed, he got his benefits. I don't know how much, I didn't ask him, but much love to him. That man served his country. That hurt me, man. I saw the years what he went through, the battles. You know? Dirty Harry, that's the one I like. You right. He right. He said, "Hi, Thomas." Okay, Thomas say, exactly. Can you use your mental health discharge to help prove your case due to your bad conduct discharge? Now, here's what was it though? Let me know. Because what, Mr. International, I hope you're listening, that if you get out on personality disorder, was it, Thomas, are you talking about personality disorders? Because they usually don't like to service connect you. I don't know if they give you, if they let you out on personality disorders, I know you can't be service connected, but I don't know if that's the issue. Let us know. He say, I have helped a few veterans personally reverse the DD-214 with similar situations. But this is what y'all need to understand. If you know someone, or if you do, get out on a bad conduct discharge or whatever, or dishonorable discharge, do your best to go get treatment as soon as you get out, and don't get in any trouble. Get witness statements and start fighting to reverse it. And let me tell you another thing. Remember, go look at our video, Veteran Court. They are doing stuff to help veterans reverse their discharges also. Now, let's see what we're saying here. We got John J., my brother from another mother on my daddy's side. Huh? John J. say, what's up, H-Town, in the chat? I was here, just couldn't type. I don't know. I don't want to know what you had your hands on, okay? Now, what's your favorite Clint Eastwood movie? Come on, tell us what your favorite Clint Eastwood movie is. Oh, mine is The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, just like John J. I couldn't think of it. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Guess what? My daughter and my niece, they sit down and watch that with me. They loved it too. I thought it would be too long. Let me tell you. You know who my favorite character? It wasn't even Clint Eastwood. It wasn't even Blondie. Who was my favorite character? Tuco. What he told him, he said, if you double cross me, Blondie. What he told him, huh? He said, you better do it very well. Because you don't want it to cross. Now, here we go. Are y'all paying attention to the game that Mr. International is dropping? Are you paying attention to the questions that the other veterans are bringing to light? Please listen to us. Mr. International say drugs and alcohol. That's correct. That's markers of medical health condition. Yes, because remember now, let's see. Yeah, like John J. say, good, the bad, and the ugly. That's the best cowboy. I want to say one of the best cowboy movies of all time. But I got to tell you, I do like some John Wayne movies too. Now, he say, John J. in the house. That's what Brett said. And then John J. say, what's up, Brett? Then Tariq says, John J. said, Tariq, what's up? I made it, man. Huh? Brett says, John J., November 11th, you going to Popeyes? See, you on that Popeyes tip. Let me tell you something. We already go to Popeyes all the time, man. Come on now. We got to do something different. Let me tell you something. John J., if you go to Popeyes, we're going to put you in timeout when you get back. Thomas said, Brett. Now, let's see what's going on here. Mr. International, sit back and peep game. Can you do that? Huh? I had to tell a young man at the bank today, he was being a little sassy. And I had to let him know. I used to just let people be a little disrespectful because they think because of my Southern accent, I'm supposed to be dumb. But you're in my area. And I'm looking at him, I tell you what, I say, hey, I said, don't let the Southern accent fool you. I said, you being, what I told him? What I told him, you being, something like demeaning, you know, and he caught it. And I say, you know, if something go down, you gonna need me, or I might need you. You know, that young man, he said, I understand. He worked at the bank. I had to let him know. Now listen what he says here. Personality disorders is considered the condition, the contentional or developing condition rather than, okay, so that's what, personality disorder, you do not want to get out the military on a personality disorder, because I know a Vietnam veteran that they did that too. So that becomes a problem trying to get your benefits based on it. So let's see what he said. They believe, because I think I'm about to read what he's saying, because they saying personality disorders happen before you join the military. That's kind of part of your life development, so it ain't connected to the military. But let me see how he put in them big fancy words, Mr. International. He say personality disorders is considered to be congenital, meaning, you know, hereditary kind of, right? And developmental conditions rather than acquiring disabilities resulting from military service, unless you can prove aggravation. Meaning, I want y'all to follow what Mr. International is saying. If you have a personality disorder and you say that it was made worse by being in the military, that's aggravation. Tell me if I'm correct, Mr. International. Now, Fist of Dynamite, excellent old school Western movie. I love Too Cool and Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, because he was in that bathtub playing with that little rubber ducky, and the man came in there, yeah, I've been searching for you for a long time. He had a gun on him, and he had them bubbles in there. He shot him. He said, next time you're going to kill somebody, just kill him. Don't do all that talking. Tariq say, what's up, brother John J? Now let's see. John say, oh, thank you. He say, Texas Roadhouse, Brett, going to bring my old Navy book. I hear you. Listen, no Popeyes, no McDonald's on Veterans Day. And Brett, you don't need to be there either. Popeye, man, you don't get out of here. Now look what he said. Wearing my Kango hat for good luck tonight. What's going on tonight? What's the good luck to happen tonight, y'all? Let me know. Because we ain't want no Kango, man. We had them Kangos back in the 80s, right? Huh? Remember them, what was that called? Them Panama Jack shirts. We used to wear these, be out on the side. Huh? That before I had a little weight on me, huh? You understand how? But that's when I was down to my player weight. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? Talk to me, family. Now, what is some of the first things you think, Mr. International and the veteran family? What is the first thing someone that got out on a personality disorder, what should they do? What's the first thing someone that was let out on a personality disorder? What should be the first thing that they do once they get out the military to try to get that service connected, improve aggravation? Or what should they do if they got a dishonorable discharge? Let us know in the chat. Now, and let us know what's the top place to go if we're going to be eating some of this good food. How many spots you going to hit? Are you going to start at breakfast on Veterans Day? All right. He say the Yankees. Okay, the Yankees. Here we go. Mr. International says, try to prove how the military aggravated the condition. Let me correct. I start mumbling. Try to prove how the military aggravated the condition. Now, give me examples of how the military, could it be the way the drill sergeants talk to you? Could it be they did things that didn't acknowledge it? Because they let you in the military so that you were qualified enough to get in there. Let us know. What are some of the examples? I still rock Kango and Bally's. Oh, you do? That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that at all. How many spots are y'all gonna hit on Veteran Day? Who gonna participate? Put a 1 in the chat if you're gonna go out on Veteran Day and get some free meals. Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 2 if you're not. Let us know. All right. Let us know. Okay, now here we go. This is key. Now listen what he's saying. So if you have a personality disorder and you have in service some type of assault that could aggravate your personality disorder. So H-Town, I'm talking about myself. I'm going out to eat on Veterans Day. I'm gonna get some of the free meals. Who's going out? Put a 1 in the chat if you're going out to eat on Veterans Day to get some free meals. And put a 2 if you're not. Let us know in the chat. Now, while y'all doing that, or anybody going somewhere for breakfast on Veteran Day? Thomas going out, Kevin going. Okay. I'm trying to finish this up because I got, okay, say it in the house. Say it in the house. If you're new to the channel, okay. Okay, Kevin going out, 1 in the chat. Thomas going out. Say it, if you're new to the channel, we would like to welcome you to this channel. I am the H-Town Vet, and we welcome you to this live stream, a place where we will discuss a variety of benefits available to veterans and their dependents. And we also chop it up and we want to hear from you. You can come on camera. I got to see your face first. If you don't want to show your face, I got to see it myself to make sure there ain't no chicanery, okay? Then I'll let you just talk. You know, after I see your face, you can just talk and I won't show it to nobody else. We've done it before. Or, look what he say. He's roll tide Cedric. Okay. Cedric in the house. That's right. You see they showing you love, said. Now, since y'all telling us that, where y'all going for breakfast? Huh? Anybody going? Say, roll tide, fellas. Now, what roll tide mean? Is that some Navy talk? I don't know what roll tide mean. Y'all let me know. And Thomas say, welcome, said. He going to IHOP. Oh, you beat me to it. Guess where I'm going, partner? Kevin. You know, I'm being a little hostile because you beat me to it. Let me see where I'm going. Guess where I'm going for breakfast? Denny's. I'm going to Denny's. Who gonna eat breakfast on Veteran Day? I'm gonna go to Denny's for breakfast, and then I'm going to then I'm going to California Pizza. Huh? H-Town going to California Pizza. Let's see what Joseph's saying. Joseph, he laughing his butt off. Y'all enjoy this, don't you? Y'all know why y'all listen to me. I'm just as boring. I'm saying the same stuff over and over. I'm getting old. Now, Kevin say me, okay. Now, I'm going to California Pizza. Who else going to California Pizza? Let us know in the chat. So after I go to Denny's for breakfast, I'm going to go to California Pizza. I'm trying to see. I'm going to go get down here in Texas, the Texas Roadhouse give you a voucher. So I'm going to pick my voucher up between the time they give them out. They may give them out before Veterans Day, during Veterans Day, somewhere like that. Who's going to Golden Corral? And you can put a GC for Golden Corral. So I'm going to put in there Golden Corral. You can just put GC. I'm putting a question mark because I'm not for sure if I'm going. Now look at Brett. Brett be on that low vibration stuff, man. Look what Brett talking about. Brett says, stay away from Burger King. Why we can't go get them broad burgers, huh? Yeah, I'm going to Golden Corral. I may go to Golden Corral. I don't know. Some years I don't go. I don't like, sometimes the crowds be getting on, even though it's veterans, it get too many people be crowding me and stuff, They don't mean to, it's just a lot of them there. I like, and then the people be walking around like people rubbing all up against me and stuff. Oh boy, what I'm gonna do with the family here tonight? Okay, family. Now y'all have any other statements? We've had an excellent broadcast. Let us know. And like I said, we talked about the cost of living increase. Go back, if you didn't catch all the video, go back on the live stream, check it out. And we appreciate y'all for being here. And please remember that we this thing get on my nerves. I don't like sometimes I'm not good at this computer stuff. Let's see what I'm doing. So this is our schedule. Hold on. So for those of you that are new to the channel, this is our scheduled live streams that we do on every Sunday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Time. And in addition to that, we release regular videos. So Evan in the house, Joseph say hi, Evan. Now, let me ask y'all a question. So, and we do regular videos too. Who's watched my latest YouTube video? I ain't talking about the live stream. Anybody here watched my latest YouTube video? Give me a thumbs up if you watched it. Anybody know the name of it? The latest release. I'm gonna try to do both of them. Okay, let us know. What my brother at? What's his name? Buy Bitcoin. What buy Bitcoin at? And so this is the live stream, but we do regular YouTube videos. Please watch the videos, people. Really appreciate it. And here's our contact information. If you need to contact us for any reason, we can do it at our email channel at the bottom. Email at the bottom, htownvetnorthside@gmail.com. If you want to go to our channel, if you want to do something in the chat, at the channel is at htownvetnorthside. Okay. If you want to donate, that's htownvetnorthside, or PayPal is htownvetnorthside@gmail.com. And Cash App is $ htownvetnorthside, as is written there, capitalized. All right. So we gonna family. We did it. If y'all don't have any other things to say, let me know. We're gonna get ready to close it out. Unless y'all got something else y'all want to talk about. Give y'all final shout outs. Look what he say. Hit that like button. And he said yes yesterday. What was the question that I asked y'all? You watched the video. Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you what Tariq did. Tariq thought I was going live when I dropped the other video. He said, man, you going live? I said, nah, that's just a regular YouTube video. So please click on the notification. And like Mr. International say, hit that like button, please, because that brings more people, that hits the algorithm, and it lets other people come to the channel. Algorithm. Now look, H-Town, you can play Call of Duty early. Oh, look, I gotta come back up on the screen. I'm gonna stay here. Now, you know when you said that, what happened, right? When you said that, now more people starting to come back in the room. Yeah, look, y'all know it. He say its name is the VA claims process. Yes, the VA claims process, and it's part 1. Let me see what I got here. Part 1, the focus part. So these are the new releases. The Navy, we would show the honor and respect to the Navy, and we celebrated their birthday. We're going to celebrate the birthdays of all of the branches of the military. Then, yes, this is the one we just released. All right, let me see what he says about it. He say, good video, by the way. Yes, we're trying to bring quality. We're taking some of the things we talk here and we take the information. So I'm breaking them up into smaller videos. Then we're going to do each phase. Then I'm going to put them all in one video. Now, Brett say, I shared on Facebook. Y'all don't know how much love I appreciate y'all. Y'all know we've had a lot of people in here for my channel. A lot of people up in here. I'm surprised how y'all get in here and get motivated, but we appreciate you. Thank you for sharing, Brett. Brett being here, and he keeps the support going, and he show love to the family. Y'all give a shout out to Brett. Much love to you, Brett. Really appreciate you for sharing on Facebook. My daughter, I'm going to get on Facebook. Now, we had that one. Now, coming soon, we're going to do the other parts to it. We're going to do phase 2, the evidence phase. And we're going to keep going down the line. Then we're going to do phase 3, which is dealing with the law, the VA law. Now, like he said, intro in phase 1. See, because I was going to try to do it in one video. That's why I had to do the intro in phase 1, Tariq, because I couldn't put them all in the same video. It was going to be too long. And what I'm going to do, I'm gonna do 9 separate videos for each part, all the way up to the approved claim, and then I'm gonna combine them. So everybody, if you want to watch one at a time or you want to watch the whole thing, you're gonna have the option to do both. So once I do every phase or part, then I'm gonna go back and put it all in one video. Ain't that cool? Because some people saying, can you put timestamp? I can, but the way our live streams go, it'd be hard to timestamp the live stream. So that's why I'm going back to doing regular videos. All right. Now I want the family, and I want to say I appreciate you. Oh, I forgot to do it. I want to give a shout out to Mr. International for his, I believe it was a $50 donation the last time on our last live stream. So I apologize for not putting it up on the screen. It will be up there next time, okay? So we do apologize. Thank you, Mr. International, for that donation. And for all of you that have donated, because there's been a lot of y'all. Brother John donated, and we talked about that cost of living adjustment. But that's what we talking about tonight. So family, give your final shout outs. We're going to let y'all get to what y'all doing. I may kill some zombies tonight. Now look, y'all start coming back in the room every time I'm about to roll out. Huh? look, what did it say? What did BB King say? He say his woman, he say she evil. He told her, you evil when I'm with you, but you're jealous when we apart. I ain't never forget that. He said, you're evil when I'm with you, but you're jealous when we're apart. Now, let us know. This is going to be our homework. Let us know in your state, if you're a veteran, do they offer land lots? Because here in Texas, you can buy land through the veteran Texas Veteran Land Board, I think the name of it is. But we want to say, family, good night. Say good night to everybody. Show the love. We're going to talk to you. We didn't stay long. Last time we stayed, about 3-4 hours? You know our longest is 5.5 hours. Can you believe that? How can somebody stay live for 5.5 hours? We want to give shout out to Tariq. We're going to give shout out to our brother Brett. We thank you for your support, being here early, commenting. Madre, we thank you, Mr. International, for all of your knowledge and your kindness and support financially and with the information. He gave me some good information to help with the video, the live stream tonight. Thank you for that. We want to say thank you to Bernie. He said, Brett, stay away from Burger King. He's telling. Oh, Lord. Kevin Hobart Sr., thank you. Joseph Price, my FBA Freeman brother, thank you. Thomas, Cedric, we thank you for being here. We want you to come back, Cedric. Please go to the channel, like, share, and subscribe. If you're still in there, please do that, because we got a lot of, over almost 90 videos there. John Thompson, thank you. My brother, John Thompson, hold on. My brother, John Thompson. John J., thank you, brother. And I said Tariq, thank you. Of course, Mr. International with this. I'm pulling up y'all little comments so everybody know what I'm talking about. And just Thomas, I think I showed you. Brett, thank you. And we want to appreciate you and thank y'all for being here. And we're going to get ready to wrap it up. Let's see what he says. Hold on. Oh, not Evan. Evan in here, y'all. He cutting up. Evan, Thomas say, I'm out. Salute. All right, we about to close it down. And then Evan Almighty, buy Bitcoin. It will save us all. I know it's going to help your pocket, ain't it? Joseph Price says, much love to brother, B1 brother. Yeah, much love, B1. B1 all day. Now, and this concludes this concludes this live stream of the H-Town Vet, and we want to thank you for being here and supporting us. He said, yeah. And I want everybody, let me put up what the what's column was for tonight. We want to thank y'all for joining us and being here supporting us. And have a great night.